Whether you're looking at Angel Hernandez, Doug Eddings, or Joe West, all of these men have one thing in common, and that's being absolutely horrible umpires. So in this video, we're going to be talking about robot umpires and how badly we need them. For those of you who don't know what you're looking at, this is Umpire Scoreboards, and you can find them on their website and Twitter at Umpire Scoreboards. This is umpire Jeff Nelson, and on April 16, 2022, Oakland versus Toronto, he had an absolutely atrocious game. Jeff Nelson went 4 out of 104 called balls were actually strikes, which is 96% accuracy on called balls. 8 out of 56 called strikes were wrong, which is 68% accuracy on called strikes, and in total got 86% accuracy. That is bad. I mean, you gotta be Stevie Wonder to get that many called strikes wrong. I mean, to get 22 called balls and strikes wrong is crazy. Yes, 96% accuracy on called balls sounds good, but it's really not. Think about how one of those can really affect a moment in the game or change the game. You expect it to be much higher, pretty much perfect, so that way it doesn't affect the game as much. But still got 4 out of 104 called balls were actually strikes, and 18 out of 56 called strikes were actually wrong is crazy. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse, look at this game by Doug Eddings on June 21st, 2022, Toronto versus the Chicago White Sox. Doug Eddings got 1 out of 158 called balls were actually strikes, which is a 99% accuracy. That is very good. But 25 out of the 70 called strikes were wrong. That is a 64% accuracy on called strikes, and only an 89% accuracy in the entire game. That is horrible. I mean, to get 25 wrong in the entire game, 25 out of the 70 called strikes wrong is absolutely bad. That is just unbelievably bad. That's only 64% accuracy on called strikes. I can't imagine as a player having an umpire who is just that bad, who is just not getting anything right. Anything off of the plate is just bad. And as you can see, it shows you the strikes and the balls that were called. All missed calls. It says it right there, where there are just so many that he called strikes that were absolutely wrong. And it is so bad that some of these were called strikes. I can't imagine as a player how frustrating that might have been, and imagine how much that changed the dynamic of the game. It was only a 1-point game. I can't imagine as a player how frustrating that must have been. Now let's look at what some of the fans had to say about a robot strike zone. The first option is the implementation of an automated ball and strike system in 2024. 16% strongly support, 32% somewhat support, 19% have no opinion at all, 17% somewhat oppose, and 15% think that it should just not be a thing at all. They strongly oppose. The next option is an automated ball and strike system that calls every pitch and relays the balls and strikes to a human home plate umpire through an earpiece. That means there will still be an umpire behind the plate, but it won't be calling any pitches at all. It will be just standing behind the plate while the system does what it needs to do, and pretty much instantly it will send into an earpiece whether it's a ball or strike. 17% strongly support, 33% somewhat support, 17% still don't have an opinion, 17% also somewhat oppose, and 15% strongly oppose. And the third option, a replay review system of balls and strikes, which each team manager getting several challenges a game. That means there will still be human umpires, but if a manager does not like the call that is being made, they will challenge it so they can get it reviewed and hope that they are correct. 18% strongly support, 37% somewhat support, 17% don't have an opinion, 16% somewhat oppose, and 12% strongly oppose. Now, on how accurate robot umpires are, there's really no telling. I haven't seen it personally, and I've done so much research on it, and some say 95% accuracy, others say it can get up to 7% wrong per game, 15 pitches wrong per game. There's really no telling. Obviously, if the MLB does decide to bring it in to the MLB, it's gonna be near perfect, because they're not just going to bring a system that's pretty much not going to change anything. So there's really no telling. We just have to wait and see what happens. Now, on my opinion on robot umpires, I personally understand where people are coming from when they say no robot umpires. But as a person who plays baseball, it absolutely sucks when you have an umpire who can't call balls and strikes and are just making the game very uneven. It sucks. And yes, I understand having robot umpires in the past would have changed so much. It would have changed so many moments in history, but you gotta have games completely fair and called the right way. In my opinion, I love the idea. Forget human aspect. I just want to play the game and not have to worry about whether the umpire is going to screw up the game or get a bad call on the worst spot. I personally love the idea of robot umpires. Okay, well, that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It was a lot of fun to make. My schedule is very busy, so I hope I can post every other day for you guys, but I will be doing YouTube shorts a lot, so just subscribe. We're going to be posting all type of stuff MLB, whether that's trades, signings, drama, anything that's going on. It's going to be on this channel, so subscribe. Do yourself a favor. It's free, and you get all the content you guys will possibly want, and you'll know everything as soon as it happens. So just please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It was a lot of fun to make this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.